They probably heard a lot.
Defeat Leviathan. Wait, are we... Okay, sure.
Interesting.
That seems extremely accurate.
That doesn't make any sense. What? What?
So the only way you'll help me is if I take you down?
Alright. Good luck. See, that's why it's not on the map. Because they're like, yeah, we're just not going to put it on the map if it's going to get torn up. That's my theory, anyway. Or maybe it was underwater the whole time. Which is unlikely. We're...
Like, I mean... Okay,
that.
Yeah.
Remember the end of... No, you never played Kingdom Hearts 2. Well, not very far.
Not to the end, no.
Oh, man. You're not doing very much damage.
Yeah.
Now you're in stasis.
Game over. Wait, no. Okay, you just...
What?
Son of a bitch.
You gotta get to a point.
Right. Because those restore all of your,
Yeah. You were getting your ass kicked.
It happens. Well, oh, I can't.
Yeah.
There we go. Wasn't what I meant to do.
What were you trying to do?
Try to target one of the actual points around the edge.
I think you just have to, it just has to be targeted and you just have to hold the button down. Yeah, there you go. Oh, yeah. Alright, you're full now. And full HP. Well, that's good.
Baka? Oh, got the camera too.
Yep. This is
No.
not a good place to be having the camera controlled.
Like,
You might have to have a closer point. Ooh. Jesus.
like, come on, that... You have to, like...
It's tough, yeah. It's not being very nice.
Oh.
Well, that didn't work.
Because, okay, so it's like, you actually have to point... to aim the camera directly at the enemy.
Hmm. Well, this is unfortunate. I don't think you're actually... Oh, God. You might have to change your weapon.
I mean, it seems like, much like the Titan fight. Let's see if I can... Oh my god.
Yeah, did you not do much damage in that?
It was it seemed like it was mostly just like setting the thing up for there being cinematic scenes where you...
Oh, yeah.
That was also not what I intended to do.
Well, that's what
go.
you got, so deal with it.
Why are you...
You might have to dodge something here.
Right, I was kind of expecting there
Why
to
are
be...
you running?
I don't know.
Oh, is that just you were stuck running?
Yes.
Huh, interesting.
But yeah, it seemed like there was basically waiting until something like this happened.
Oh, yeah. Hey, babe. Good to see you again. It's been a while.
Ignore that whole part where I was messing with the camera and kind of swimming around in the water.
Yeah, please. Oh, hey, look at this guy.
About that ring.
He is a dick.
On second thought,
What?
let him have it.
Oh, he is a dick.
Yep.
And do remind him about the crystal.
Oh. That's not very Chancellor-like behavior.
Oh, Prince, your bride awaits.
Dick.
I will pass the ring to the rightful king.
That rhymed.
prophecy is fulfilled. All enthralled to darkness shall know peace.
What?
Trying to make him not evil, I assume.
How? What?
Through magic.
Oh.
Hence the glowing, healing light she was giving him.
Please, Lady Lunafreya. You first.
What? I'm so confused.
Yeah, that seems to be what this plot does to people.
She's sort of bleeding. What?
Is there an... Okay, so if all of the royal things, the armaments.
Ooh, fancy stuff. You get Valor form.
Oh, right, I guess I probably should have been trying to use the royal
armature?
weapons.
Maybe. I don't know, I'm not a doctor. They look like fireflies.
Am I actually flying now?
Oh my god!
Yes?
Yeah! You got the 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Oh, I have like all of them, even though I don't have all of them?
I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah! Yeah! Suck it up, fish face! Oh! Okay. She's not going to be very useful when you're done with her.
Wow. Really? Okay.
Whatever. Are you locked on? No. Are you?
I mean...
As locked on as you can?
When you hit attack, you automatically move towards...
I can't... Does the camera not follow... The camera doesn't follow enemies, does it?
I mean, I think it does when you're locked on.
That's what I'm trying to say.
But I think I'm just the normal amount of locked on.
Well then...
I mean, because, like, you hold...
Yeah, I know. You hold it and then you click the thing and...
I mean, like, one, the mechanics for this have always struck me as bad, but two, I've also not played for...
Yes.
And...
Not entirely sure what just happened. I think you just broke off part of it.
Yes.
Cool. Cool.
Right, I mean, like I was saying, like... When I was saying that the RPG aspects of this didn't really matter, this is kind of what I was talking about.
The what aspects?
Like the RPG, like there's all this mechanical stuff going on, but like most of the bosses so far have been kind of just like, you know, cutscene things. Like this is basically an interactive cutscene.
That's not true. I think you're talking about most of the.
Well, I mean, the one with Ifrit was, or not the Ifrit,
Yeah,
the one with Titan
but
was.
Those aren't the boss. Those aren't the like only bosses.
Right, but like, basically the bosses seem, or like, the encounters seem to be either ones where, aside from a very vague sense, these mechanics don't really matter, because you can just keep hitting them, and dodging and teleporting, versus these, which are completely kind of cutscene driven.
Okay.
I don't know,
It might be the difficulty we're playing on too.
That's entirely possible. And it's like, okay, so... Yeah, there's not even like a target for me to focus on.
Oh, well.
And now there is... Like...
I know, I remember doing the Titan fight, like, you would be close enough for a target and then not close enough.
Right. Plus, like, I seem to just be, like, spraying lasers constantly from my body.
But we're the ultimate. How's that bio lizard coming? I heard there's there's another new Sonic game, like, coming out that's gonna be like Generations and what was the other one?
I have no idea. Colors?
Maybe. Yeah, I think so. I think that's the one thing. Yes. Where like you play different type. I can't remember exactly how it goes. Usually different Sonics or whatever.
Sure.
I mean, there's the one that looks like it was made for like, what was it, PlayStation or something?
Sure.
Original PlayStation, or like, it's a 2D Sonic that's coming out. What's that called? Sonic Mania.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one. I mean, that one looks really cool because it's like what Sonic 4 should have been, kind of thing.
Sure.
And they designed the sprites and stuff like that as it had.
Right. It was kind of the Freedom Planet of Sonic the Hedgehog game.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I have Freedom Planet. I played a little bit. I liked it. I like it. I mean, this stupid, like, I don't know. There's cutesy cutscene shit that I'm not. I don't know. Something about.
Sure.
So one thing that was kind of nice about Sonic games was like the silent protagonist part.
Sure.
And you're not doing anything but press the button right now.
Right.
Yeah. And what function did that actually serve? It probably shortened the cutscene to this.
It made some damage numbers show.
Oh, now you get it's Trident. Yeah.
I'm actually getting tempted to just kind of fail these just to see if anything happens.
Honestly, I don't think I can blame you. Well, you got an A+ on offense.
Good?
Yeah, great. Good job.
Yeah. Thank you. It was through my immense skill that I pulled this off.
Yes, immense. Incredible skill. Your skill is mind-boggling. My mind is boggled.
Blessed stars of life and light.
Wait, did he fall down?
Yeah, I guess.
Huh. Is everyone gonna die? Because I feel like that's just kind of how Leviathan just got gutted. So did she. Oh. Harrison, he's not that big.
Yeah. I mean, still pretty big.
Yeah. I mean, no doubt. Also, where the hell did he come from? Where did they both come from? That's kind of. Yo, what are the summons called in this game now?
Like the Hexathians.
Well, yeah.
Or like the Hexathian are the titles that they have as like the six gods.
That's the overall. It's the pantheon.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's just
Noctis.
that there are 6 of them, so it's Hexatheon.
Right.
Luna? So, you found your way here.
I
And
guess.
you found me.
A chance to see you once more. Who would have thought?
Well, what do you mean? Why wouldn't you see me?
She's dying too.
Because my prayers have been answered. My calling fulfilled.
But that doesn't have to come between us.
You are the one, Noctis. The stars shine for you now. That which is yours by right shall be restored to you.
God, there's a lot of weird color coming
Do you
around his
remember
hair. I feel like
the
it could be in
flowers of
3D.
It seems so long ago. You'll find they await you still, looming from hill to vale.
What is a veil?
Will you be there?
Valley.
Oh, obviously.
No, because she's dying. We get it. Okay.
dumb.
Would that I could join you. But this moment will have to be enough.
Dumb.
It's not right. All I wanted was to save you.
When the world falls down around you and hope is lost. When you find yourself alone amid a lightless place. Look to the distance. Know that I am there. And that I watch over you always. Farewell, dear Noctis.
Shit sucks, bro.
I mean, I feel like this game is kind of... It has the framework of the story, but it's so ineptly handled that it's just like, okay, this is the part where plot events happen, I guess. Like, I'm not really... The plot has failed to capture me either in its kind of overarching themes or in the actual characters. So it's kind of like, okay, whatever, Noctis. Luna Freya, who we heard like a dozen lines of the entire game, is dead. So okay, I guess that's a plot event that happened.
Yes. What were you doing?
The others.
Evacuating citizens, I
Oh,
guess.
dude.
You're hurt. Ah, small sacrifice in the greater battle.
Is this going to be where the Ignis DLC happens?
And Luna?
Probably.
Because like,
That's what the Gladiolus one was like.
right?
What happens?
Because like, I heard about
past.
that. Like, the part in like chapter 4 where he's like, okay, I'm gonna be away for a while. Okay, I'm back. Like that's his DLC, and it's like, oh, that's kind of underwhelming, even given my low expectations.
What do you think Gladiolus is up to right now?
Left that for you.
Meeting girls, probably. Son of a bitch!
What?
That's that part. It happens.
Okay. Because like that's the thing is that they're framing this as this emotional scene. We have never seen them interact except for when they're kids.
Yeah.
Like, we have no sense of what they actually are like to each other. We just have some other people, like, we've had it mentioned, like, oh yeah, Noctis seems to like her. And I guess
dude,
they're
is he just
betrothed.
fully blind now?
It could be. It's like, I don't know. I would call it poorly executed.
Yeah, I don't know. It's very frustrating that that's the case.
Or like,
What do you think is it's poorly executed? You're talking just general story and their relationship and all
like
that.
kind of every aspect about it, honestly. Like,
Yeah. I do feel that they did, like, they kind of abandoned the framework or the ability to present the framework for the story very well by allowing so much freedom, I guess. But
well,
I mean, I think it's because they're just not that I don't know if it's the team that made the game wasn't used to.
well, I mean, I think ultimately the deal was like, I think ultimately they did not have a huge, like, it was mismanaged. It's kind of what I was going to get at earlier when I was talking about graphics. Is like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
like when they were like, yeah, let's do all this stuff
Earlier-
rendering
earlier today
yes,
or
yes,
earlier.
right, like 20, 30 minutes ago.
Okay.
Is that they've kind of mismanaged it, and so they were just kind of like, well, we can't really figure out, we can't add emotional nuance to these characters because who knows what the actual plot is going to require. Like, we can't add these little minor scenes. We can't, like, say, oh, well, maybe actually we have this kind of character interaction happening here. Like, the plot is being rewritten constantly. Like, we don't know if these locations are going to be the same. We don't know if the people being there at the time are going to be the same people. What we can do is make another model where he has flat hair, and then we can put that in the game. That'll be there.
It's essentially
because that's
just
not going
like
to
they're
change.
spinning their wheels because they...
Right, like they don't know what they can do. They don't know how they can do it.
They're literally waiting for management to make a plan and finalize
and
something.
so because of all of that, the graphics are very nice because you can just keep doing graphic stuff forever. Like, the plot stuff kind of needs to advance linearly. You can't just work on abstractly this point in time or that point in time or that point in time. You have to kind of know how they link together. And this game went through a lot, and the plot is extremely scattered in part because I don't think they ever really got that down, even all through the 10 years of development.
Yeah.
I
mean, it's very much... I mean, there's more plot than the one... the plot is very much more there than it was in 13.
That's so I haven't played 13, but that's, like, such an awful thing to say, given what the plot in this has been like.
I guess, but... I mean,
because that was the thing. It's like, I guess that was also the way it went for 13. Like, they had so many assets they made. Like, they had monster designs, they had areas. Like, half of what Final Fantasy 13-2 was just stuff they left over from making 13 that they couldn't figure out how to fit in.
And somehow that had a better story and gameplay. It was weird.
Well, yeah, because, like, then they actually had something of a plan, I guess.
So I guess we'll wait till 15-2.
Oh, God. Yeah, because that's the thing. It's like, absent everything surrounding this game, like, it's not great, but, fine. But, like, knowing it's like, oh, yeah, this is the one that was in 10 years of development. It was, like, the big last hurrah of the Final Fantasy series. It was, like, one of the things that they were really trying hard to put out now and kind of make a big title game, AAA.
Yeah, you get the feeling that they were trying a little bit too hard, kind of thing.
Well, not even that. Like, they were working too hard without the right management, without really having concrete goals in mind. So they invested a lot of time and effort in it, and did not maybe pay off much. Which is kind of disheartening, because, like...
So,
I really like that scene.
we're gonna roll through...
Yeah, because, like, it looks very nice.
Not before visiting the royal tomb at Cartanica.
But...
The thing is, like,
You're sure you're up to that?
Like, I heard a lot of things about how fun this game actually is to play at times, like later on, and
Eyesight's a matter of
it
time.
may be taking, like, I think I've said this probably off camera, but it may be taking away from it that you actually play on camera.
That too.
What?
And
We're not stopping in Tenebrae.
I don't know.
You need to grow up and get over it.
Damn, dude.
I am over it.
It's like 15 minutes ago.
Maybe when you're not too busy moping, you can look around and give a shit about someone worse off than you.
Because that's the other thing, it's like...
As it won't fit you.
It's funny
You either
because he
carry
can't
it
look around.
and wear
Oh,
it. She
it's
gave
not
her
funny at
life
all.
so you could do your duty.
Sorry.
Not so you could sit around
'cause, like,
feeling sorry for yourself.
These four people are supposed to be kind of like the emotional basis. And, like,
Enough!
this is clearly supposed to be like, okay, tensions are
You
strength.
think you're a kid.
But, like, they were all
But you're a
dicks to each other
coward.
before.
Do this!
Were they?
Yeah? I mean,
When?
slightly more playful, amicable dicks.
Pull your head out of your
Yeah,
ass
it's
already.
like, obviously, God, meet my friends sometime. Jesus.
Not!
Leave them.
Other friends, anyway.
And the other thing is, like, we still don't really know anything about any of these characters or how they relate to each other.
You want to go play the DLC?
I don't think that would help. Because, like, that's the thing, it's like, okay, we kind of know...
Did you watch the anime?
No. I mean, my understanding is that the anime involves, among other things, like, it shows, like, how Prompto and Noctis met, and it kind of shows...
Yeah, and it's super short, like, they're like 25-minute things.
Right. But then it's kind of like...
Can't remember how many episodes there are total.
What kind of relationship does Ignis have with these people? Like, as, Gladiolus and Ignis are both kind of like tutors or trainers to him, like, did they commiserate about that? Like, how did they feel about Noctis being like, oh yeah, I'm the chosen king, because Winifred says so, when he's like 10? Like, does this come up ever at all in the entire game?
I don't know.
And so it's just kind of like, oh yeah, since this is maybe an unfair comparison to both, but since this game, or since we've recorded last, Night in the Woods came out.
Yeah, which I want to play.
Yeah, which I showed you the trailer of.
I don't even know what the hell it's about. The trailer is just nonsensical.
Right.
It looks, and I said this before. It feels like a game that Wes Anderson would make.
Sure.
And
I mean,
I know you don't have.
I don't know what that
background.
means, but okay.
Because you don't watch movies. You're not a big fan of the
Right.
medium. You don't watch TV as much at all. So that's a thing in and of
But
itself.
kind of like the thing with that game, basically, it is that it is almost entirely people talking to each other. Like there is, in fact, a group of 4 people, and you talk to them a lot, and a lot of the game is like, how do these people relate to each other? What are their relationships with each other? Like, how do they talk to each other? How do they deal with kind of things that are happening?
Yeah.
And it does that to such a degree better than this that it's just kind of like it's kind of unfair because this is a very different game with very different constraints. Like this is like, a game you're supposed to spend like 80 hours playing. But even like